We simply have to focus on this man. In a rich vein of form and #1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is action from the Serien. Really looking forward to this one, Lee.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
And he takes it away. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, here's the table, and it's fair to conclude that the hosts have had a pretty dismal time of things, Lee. Well, now in a dangerous position. It has to be, surely. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, here's a second look, Derek, and it's not easy watching from a defender's point of view. They simply didn't deal with the danger, and they paid the price.
1-0 then. Carlos Villanueva. How could he take them on and beat them? And that pass could be troublesome. Oh, he's missed it!
Oh, goal behind, Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
Christie. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Moving into the advanced position. Magnificent defending. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Cutting the ball back. Carlos Villanueva. Couldn't keep it. Dangerous looking attack. Good defending. Villanueva. Nicely timed tackle. And successfully cut out. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Christie. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, no way through. The first half here comes to an end. The two teams have switched around. and are ready now for the second half. Well, totally confused his opponent. Villanueva. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Christie. This looks promising. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Arneson, crossing opportunity. You'd really have to switch on the turbo to get to that pass. Carlos Villanueva. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. There's a slide rule pass. Well, a badly timed run, just a fraction offside. And great use of the ball to keep possession. Couldn't keep it. And winning it back.
Well, it's a cracking atmosphere in here. The players just need to harness that energy from the crowd to see them through in this game.
Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. This could be the equaliser, and it is the equaliser. Late drama here, and no wonder they're celebrating. Remarkable.
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Really nice ball. It's got to be! is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another...
And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before... Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And coming right up, live action from the Elite Serie. What a match this promises to be, Lee.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting match-up for me. We should get a good game here, hopefully.
Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Untidy on the ball. Well, they were possessing the ball well, but now they've lost it. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Keeping it moving dynamically. Will he finish? And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. The opening goal of the game then. You can't help feeling when you look at the table that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been so professional in what they do, on and off the pitch. They focus on each game. They can see the finishing line now, not too long to go. Can't see anybody catching them.
It's Chetino. Is it going to be? And the penalty has been given here. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot. And a timely penalty save. And now the delivery. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a dangerous set piece into the box, and that's a good header. Eye on the ball, concentration. It's a lovely finish.
So 2-0 now. Not the pass he had in mind.
The hosts have really controlled possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
And scope for them to produce something exciting. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Now, how about the short corner? Cuts it back. The save was a good one. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Going short. Happy to take on the shot. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Well, pressing really high. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Christie. Could reduce the deficit, and he does. There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, as we can see, the keeper's done his best, but there's nothing he can do from there. He's not going to miss that one.
So there we have it, 2-1. Eschetino. Baldwin. Well, the pass not finding its target. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. And up for grabs off the keeper. In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
That is that for the first half here. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Did well to win the ball back. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, there's never a bad time to score a goal, but just before half-time can be crucial. And he's got his team back in this game. What can he produce in the second half?
Looks promising, this. Excellent passing. Eschetino. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, he's won the ball. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Dangerous looking attack. Oh, showing good patience. Real chance. Well, he's... So the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Over it comes. Top-class defending. Take it away. Now, what can they do from here? Well, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much.
Well, Derek, just look at those stats. You have to say it's been a brilliant game up to now. Chances both ends. Hopefully that's not a commentator's curse.
Oh, good vision. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not let... Opportunity here. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Well, the goal will not stand. It is offside.
Yeah, good football there, but just straight offside.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. 15 minutes remaining. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Unable to keep the ball. Oh, he's really opened them up here. He just needs to keep a cool head. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. High quality defending.
Well, they've got to give just a little bit more. The fans are demanding it. They could get themselves back into this one.
Baldwin. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Now they've lost it. And snuffing out the danger. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the... Keeping it moving. We simply have to focus on this man. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello and welcome. We have to be honest, it's not a very pleasant night for football. The rain has been coming down heavily in advance of this game. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And on the way, live action from the Serie. What a match this promises to be, Lee.
Thank you, Derek. I was just flicking through my notes at this one. Everything pointing to a really lively matchup this is. Fingers crossed, eh?
This is looking threatening. Precise ball movement. And a tidy tackle. It might be on for them. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then way wide.
And he keeps going. Interception to snuff out the danger. Just the challenge that was required. Kindrich did well to win the ball back. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, we can see it again now, and it really is a difficult ball to defend against. Over the top and into space. And the thunderous strike to beat the keeper hands down is absolutely brilliant.
The opening goal of the game then. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. That is how to apply the pressure. Getting in there to take it away. And intercepted it. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Again, they couldn't keep it. Chance to run at them. What can he do from here? They might regret that miss. They ought to be 2 up.
Well, they've done so much work to get 1 goal ahead. 2 goals ahead was there on a plate, and he's fluffed his lines.
An alert intervention. Well, attacking possibilities. Can he do it? Surely. He needed to get there and did. But still the possibility. Has eyes for goal. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, what a time to score. The forwards are in absolute dreamland. The defenders slugging their way back to the half-time team talk. They're not going to enjoy this.
And so it is, the first half story has been written. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. A room to roam on the wing. I must say that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding.
The hosts have really controlled possession. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
Can he open the door to a potential goal? Chance to play it in. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Crisp tackling. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Real defensive commitment there. Well, nicely cut out. André Kindrich. Could cross it in here. Nistor. Mario Shitum. Now, let's see what they can do here. It's there for him. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay, and that passing and movement is pure quality, and the thunderous strike to beat the keeper hands down is absolutely brilliant.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. .15 minutes remaining. Now showing excellent judgment to intercept. Nicely cut out. Oh, good vision. Could pull one back here. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Individual brilliance. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Dicing with a bit of danger here. 1 minute remaining. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there it is, the final whistle, and it's a victory for the home side. They're going to be happy with it. Our camera lens trained on one man in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary position is Lee Dixon. And on the way, live action from the Serie. This ought to be a fantastic watch, Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
And the emphasis is on creativity. What can he do from here? Dangerous looking attack. Can they take the lead? In it goes! An early opening opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
As we can see, right place at the right time. Striker's instinct is to be there or thereabouts. Keeper has no chance.
1-0 then. David Nugent. And intercepting it. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Tremendous ball played through. Just found wanting in terms of the finish then. Opportunity here. Will he finish? They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
It's going their way, 2-0. He's protecting it well. It is a decent-looking attack here. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. They do pass the ball with authority. An alert piece of defending.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Is this the moment? And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And a throw-in it's going to be. He's enjoying space. It looks promising. Could cross it in here. Will it be? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. How far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. And with that, the first half draws to a... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Christie. A fine reading of the situation. And they do like to press whenever they can. Nugent. An important interception. Well, the counter chance looks very real. End product or not. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, look at this. That's what pace can do to you. There didn't seem much danger. Then bang, up the pitch, in a heartbeat and a goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? It's opening up for them. And the cross is very much on. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. And a throw-in forthcoming. And they will make the change now. A good and fair challenge. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Surely. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, Derek, the keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this. Completely caught out at his near post. Shocker.
Nicely cut out. Oh, surely! Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on!
Well, this is definitely worth another look. Superb interplay, so slick. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Going well. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Can he put it away? Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Isaac Kofi.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
And a goal kick is the outcome. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And he did well to cut it out.
Well, they haven't been at their best today, that's for sure, but this game is far from over, and the fans are certainly reminding them of that. You've got to think there'll be one more chance or two.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And they've won possession again. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on... All eyes on one man. Will he add to his total of 4 goals from his last 3? This is EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary as always is Lee Dixon. And we have live Serie in action coming right up for you. This really should be a belter of a game, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Should be a good game, this one. I always wanted to start the game on the front foot, fast play, force the opposition to respond. Hopefully we get that from the start of this match.
And he's through here. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. 1-0 then. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Will Jeskalainen. Lowry now. Throw-ins given. Well, for Yeni Malatyaspor, you have to conclude everything went to plan in their win against Çaykur Rizespor. What do you expect on this occasion, Lee?
Yeah, that result, Derek, sees them in pole position. If they stay like this, they'll be picking the...
And he might be through here. And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc. And how strong was he here? Incredible to hold up the defenders and get his shot away. Lovely goal.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. 1 apiece. Christie. Oh, terrific pass. He's in behind the defence here. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, 2-1 it is here. over the touchline for a throw-in. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Tadifeño. Fine use of the ball. And that pass could be troublesome. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, the attack looks promising. And snuffing out the danger. And a throw-in forthcoming. Real danger. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. And he read it well defensively. Christie. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Surely! And a goal! Cause for celebrations again! 2 in front.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Itumeleng Kune. The first half here comes to an end. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Tadifeño. Barbuds. And moving the ball nicely. Tadifeño. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Now can they counter clinically? End product or not? Oh, big opportunity! An impressive break, but not the finish.
Yeah, poor finishing, but a devastating break to set up the chance in the first place.
And they will make the change now. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. A bit of running room now on the wing. Christie. Well, he likes to run at them. It's got to be! Well, the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity.
The hosts have really controlled possession. It's important to have strong...
Can he do it? And he did well to cut it out. That's very effective, good high pressing. And it's a quality pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Barbuts. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Well, running room in the wide position. Options in the centre. Opportunity it is. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pull-back cross. And then a 2v1. Both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Fabio Pereira. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Well, no card, but the referee clearly indicating that he's on his last warning. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Will they profit from this situation? Is this the moment? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Oh, that's a goal at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here.
Well, let's see that again. I don't want to look at it as a former defender. I've scored a few of these in my time, and they were always my fault. Got blamed for all of them. Important the players pick him up from here on in.
Well, an own goal that has left them trailing and flailing. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. And there it is, the final whistle, and it's a victory for the home side. They're going to be happy with this result, Lee.
Well, being...
The man of the moment. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello, good evening to you wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. And we have live Elite Serie in action coming right up for you. I certainly can't wait for this, Lee.
Well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up for it. The players look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
Really good interception. Christie. Making progress. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Well, the arithmetic tells you the story, and for the visitors, a very disappointing campaign up to this stage.
Well, the table doesn't lie. Look at them. Europa League spot. Can they keep it up? They're relishing the pressure up there, churning out performances, gaining the points. They're mounting.
Opportunity! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here it is again. Lovely disguise on the cross. The pullback catches out the defenders, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Barena. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Moving the ball effectively. What can he do from here? And in the perfect position to read it. Well, he might be onto something. Can he put it away? It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, a second goal for them here.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but they have to create more, they have to be more positive. The final third play has been slow, too predictable.
Oh, a lovely ball. He's managed to get in behind. And that's an important intervention. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? He's got the right idea with that pass. He might profit from here, you know. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, looking at this again, he's onside thanks to a lovely through ball. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Possession lost. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Really tense battle so far, and now the second half is underway. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Tremendous intuition to win it back. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Can they keep it going? And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Well, advantage with them. Referee says play on. Keeping the ball moving. Well, no stopping him. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Is it going to be? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, the attack looks promising. Can he take advantage? My goodness. That save, fully stretched he was, one for his own highlights reel. He's driven in the corner. That's all they can conjure for now. And breaking at pace with menace. Can he make it count? Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And still with lots to do, he unleashes a very powerful effort. Gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Barena. must say this looks promising. A chance to whip it in. This looks promising. Well, no way through. Oh, he's given it away. We have entered the final minute of normal time. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors, Lee.
Well, being potent on...
The man of the moment. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is action from the Elite Serien. This ought to be a thriller, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. My advice to the players out there is try and get off to a quick start, be accountable for your own performance, but above all, go out and enjoy yourself. Should be a great game.
Well, nicely cut out. Opportunity to take the lead. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And that eventually leads to what amounts to a simple task of rounding the goalkeeper. 2v1. There's only one winner.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. He's lost it. Christie. It looks promising. It's there for him. It's got to be. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
So 2-0 now. Take it away. Promising sequence.
The hosts have really...
Oh, what an opportunity! The verdict is offside here. Well, they couldn't keep it. Fruitful looking attack. Can he take the chance? Terrific block there. And he's fired over the corner. And the defender takes care of business. Patron. Space and time for the cross. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. It is to be a throw-in. And room now out on the flank. Will he play it in? Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Radakovic. Can they create something from here? Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. So the half-time whistle is sounded, and it's so far so good. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Couldn't hang on to it. And slipped through beautifully. It might be. Well, not deemed to be a bookable offence, but still it probably entered the referee's mind. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered.
Well, here's the replay, and he looked a bit nervous running up to take it, but fair play to him, right in the corner. Nerves of steel.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Alexandru Mateu in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Struggling to keep the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, it fizzled out. Well, the pass over hit. Arneson. An authoritative challenge. Mateu. Playing with purpose and control. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Can they hit on the break? And showing fine vision. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, look at this. That's what pace can do to you. There didn't seem much danger. Then bang, up the pitch, in a heartbeat and a goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. And taking it away. Unable to keep the ball. So 20 minutes to go. And unable to keep possession. Good movement. Good tackle. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. They've regained possession. Patron. And space for them here on the flank. Using his physical strength to shield it. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Good tackle, taken away. must say this looks promising. And he's through here. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through, and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. We have entered the final minute of normal time. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces, Lee.
Well, one team scores for fun at home and the other team cannot keep a clean sheet on the road. What did we expect was going to happen? The floodgates were opened well and truly. Decent game, though.
A very difficult match to predict the outcome of. The best defence in the league taking on the freest scoring side in the division. Who will prevail? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome to the Donbass Arena, this vast venue in Donetsk. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And coming right up, live action from the Elite Serie. This ought to be a terrific spectacle, Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
Krivtsov. Sergio. Matvienko. Well, we're not at the end of the season just yet. One scenario to consider is, if results go their way in the other matches, then they could clinch a Europa League spot today, Lee.
Yeah, still games to go, still points to be won and lost. Very tense end to the season it's going to be. But you just feel they still might be able to do this. But hey, game on.
Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. And players waiting in the centre. Can he find the net? Able to get his body in the way. And quick thinking to react to the situation and concede the throw. Real danger. That's a routine take. Manor Solomon. It's with Matvienko. Sergio. Lassina Traore. Every pass hitting its target. Chance to play it in. Spot on with that tackle. And the pass overhit. Matvienko. Krivtsov. Sergio. On the ball, Taras Stepanenko. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Christie. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but that doesn't lead to goals necessarily. They haven't created enough. Too slow up front, midfield, very average. The coach, he's not happy at all. He wants more from this team.
Intelligent threaded pass here. And still trying to get the shot off. The cut back. Not a good pass. Konoplyanka. Sergio. Solomon. The first half here comes to an end. Underway in the second half. What are you expecting, Lee?
Well, that was dull, wasn't it? It's like one of your jokes, Derek. Let's hope we're in for a better second half. Both teams need to up their game a bit.
Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Really getting stuck in. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Traore. Manor Solomon. Sergio, using his strength to shield the ball. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot? What a strike.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Christie. And there to intervene. Half an hour remaining then. Well, couldn't keep it. Can they create something from here? And intercepted it. Doesn't want to lose his cool here. Sergio. Manor Solomon. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Traore. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Well, it could be on for him here. Konoplyanka. Well, a joy to watch. Konoplyanka. Ismaili. On the ball, Taras Stepanenko. Christie. Oh, lovely incisive pass. What can he do from here? And the flag raised. Offside. It is. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, the pass not finding its target.
Well, it's a cracking atmosphere in here. The players just need to harness that energy from the crowd to see them through in this game.
And he's got to clear his lines. There to win it back. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And space for the cross. Can he finish them off? Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. And now the delivery. Konoplyanka. An attack full of promise. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. He has time to play it over. Stepanenko. This could finish it. And rattling the post. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the... Using his strength to shield the ball. Our camera lens trained on one man. He's been in terrific form, as evidenced by 4 goals in 3 games. Stay with us. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon, and on the menu is action from the Elite Serien. This really should be a belter of a game, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. All that work in the week, all that chat in the dressing room, all that stops now. It's put your game face on, get down to it. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Real danger. Oh, it might be. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, here we see it again. A lovely passage of pure quality passing. Fluid as you like, and then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant strike.
1-0 then. And he did well to cut it out. Brilliant piece of skill. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Dangerous looking attack. Arneson. And that is offside. Serhii Sidorchuk. Cardona. The ball with Sidorchuk. Fruitful looking attack. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. 1 apiece. Well, foul play, says the referee. And he read it well defensively. Verbic. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And nicely struck. Well, only just wide of the post. Arneson. No, high quality defending. Cardona. Have they given him too much space? Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Can he give them the lead? Can't miss, surely. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. So there we have it, 2-1. Arneson. Now with Ryan Christie. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Cardona. Possession changes hands, the interception there. A chance then for the respective manager. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
And the cross is very much on. Strong play here. Fluency of movement. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Timely intervention. There's a slide rule pass, and the post getting in the way. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. Well, that's a tale of 4 goals. In this match now, 3-1 it is. Christie. Arneson. Failed to keep hold of it.
The hosts have really controlled possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
The referee correctly decided to play advantage. So it's going to be a goal kick here. An alert intervention. I must say this looks promising. And an astute piece of defending. Inside the last quarter of an hour. And there to intervene. Well, he's lost it. And that pass could be troublesome. Real chance. Cuts it back. And the keeper completely untroubled. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Cardona. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Totally fooled him. Volodymyr Shepelev. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Looks promising, this. And threading it forward. So now a corner. And firing it into the area. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Over it comes. Punched away. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the... Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. And coming right up, live action from the Serie. Lee, this should be magnificent.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
A real defensive commitment there. Playing with purpose and control. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Not out of the woods yet. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Well, they've simply got to play better. They can't keep conceding chances at the back. They've dodged another one. The crowd are letting them know about it as well, urging them on to try and improve themselves.
Well, here's the table, and they have time on their side. They know, in fact, that with a draw in this game, they'll be guaranteed to be in the Europa League next term.
Well, you know, Derek, it's the fans I feel for at this stage of the season. Europa League place would be really fine reward for them this season. All that travelling, etc. Still work to do, but you feel it's inevitable.
Well, for Yeni Malatyaspor, not the best of experiences last time out when they lost against Dynamo Kiev. How do you see this one going, Lee? Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines. But he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, fine use of the ball. It did look on for them, but not to be. A foul, but advantage played. Well, that ball looks promising. Now, let's see what they can do here. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. This could be the equaliser. That is a tackle and a half. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Medical staff just indicated to me that he was actually trodden on in that last challenge. That's why he's treading on it so gingerly. Keep an eye on it.
Cheers, Jeff.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
Janusz Goal. Not a good pass. It might be on for them. Into the advanced position. Tremendous block. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. And he's fired over the corner, foiling them effectively. Anderson. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. Looks promising, this. Takes it on. Oh, it's in. A two-goal cushion now. And the lead fully merited.
Well, what a time to score. The forwards are in absolute dreamland. The defenders slugging their way back to the half-time team talk. They're not going to enjoy this.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Has the strength to hang on to it. Real danger. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Can he open them up here? Deserves credit for winning the ball back. An easy one to cut out, really. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. So a personnel change then. Offside the decision. Christie. And he's in. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. He's in control of the situation.
The visitors have had total control of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
In position. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, but then there's still plenty to do from here, under all sorts of pressure from the defence. He just about keeps him at bay and finishes with a plop. Great goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Janusz goal. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And now, passing it through. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. 15 minutes remaining. Janusz goal. Playing with purpose and control. Defended well. And intercepted it. Careless in possession. All the way through to the keeper then. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. Good-looking sequence. Fierro. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a...